Congressional members are returning to D.C. following a 2-week break. They're already facing deadlines to get some major spending bills finalized. Our Washington correspondent Rachel Knapp reports from the U.S. Capitol.
About a month ago, Congress came up with an agreement on the debt ceiling. Now, within that legislation, they agreed on some spending levels for the overall federal government. Now, members just have a few short weeks to finalize some major appropriation legislation. To avert a government shutdown, Congress needs to finalize the government budget before it expires on September 30th. This bill includes hundreds of billions of dollars for non-defense discretionary programs and defense funding, among other items. This is something we are expecting a big fight over. Some Republicans were split over the defense spending agreement from the debt ceiling. In the debt deal, it capped security spending at $886 billion. Some congressional aides before the deal was struck were eyeing a security budget of more than $900 billion. Here's what Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said about defense spending.
If we really want to have an impact on competing with China, we can't do it by having lower numbers for defense.
Another big piece of legislation that is set to expire before October is the Farm Bill. This is something Northwest Pennsylvania Congressman Glenn Thompson, who chairs the House Agriculture Committee, has been working on along with members. This bill impacts every single American. The legislation outlines how our food is grown, what kinds of food are grown, SNAP benefits. This bill overall just has a huge impact on farming. This piece of legislation has to be reauthorized every 5 years. These are just a handful of some of the big ticket items that Congress needs to finalize. Now, even though they are returning from a roughly 2-week break, they are set to have a recess in August for the entire month, only giving lawmakers just a handful of weeks to finalize these pieces of legislation. At the Capitol, Rachel Knapp reporting.